You know what? I had to start realizing something about beat block. It ain't real. When I first started making beats a long time ago, sometimes I would sit there trying to get ideas out and I couldn't do it. Sometimes I would have a blank page up here to where it seemed like nothing was flowing, no creativity was generating. Sometimes I would get in the studio and I just felt uninspired to do something. I had to start realizing that it wasn't beat block that I had. It was me block. We all know what a roadblock is, don't we? If you've ever came up on a roadblock that's blocking your path, you have to understand something. That roadblock didn't just happen. Nobody just sneezed, blinked their eyes, or held their breath, and all of a sudden, the roadblock just appeared. No, something either happened or didn't happen for that roadblock to be there. Someone or something put it there. So if we take that same analogy and apply it to beat block, I had to start realizing that it was me that was either doing something or not doing something for that to happen. All of a sudden it switched from me having beat block to me having me block. I had to take accountability for some things that I was doing and some things that I wasn't doing. And that's why that inspiration wasn't there. And that's why that creativity was lacking. That may be happening to a lot of you guys out there, but instead of taking that accountability, we try and look for that word beat block and put it all on that. Maybe you aren't making as many beats as you should. Maybe you don't have a regular schedule of making beats. Maybe you're in your own studio, just doing your own thing with nobody around you, not reaching out to anybody. Maybe you're a beginner and you're just learning and you have not reached out for any help from anyone yet. You haven't inquired about getting help from anyone. That way you can level up what you're doing. And maybe instead of taking information in on a consistent basis, you might just be scrolling around on YouTube every so often trying to pick up just some things that you can. Don't worry, I was the same way when I first started making beats. But see, the more that I paid attention to those things, the more that I started to do the opposite of those things. That's when I started to realize that it was me that was making that beat block real. Once I started to make it a point to create beats every single day, I made it a point to start reaching out to people and asking for help for the things that I didn't know. I started to make it a priority to make sure that I was around people that were creative and that were doing well when it comes down to making beats. When I changed all of that myself, all of a sudden, I don't have beat block. That is non-existent to me. But once I took that accountability and put it on myself instead of putting it on beat block, that's when every single thing changed and I started to make advancements step by step. So just some helpful advice that I can give you guys just from my years of making beats and going through that same thing that you went through is just try and take that accountability for yourself. Your mind is going to tell you to look to anywhere it can to throw that accountability off, but understand it is you that makes that real in your mind. Just like that roadblock, that beat block is not just going to happen. It's not just going to magically appear in your head. You're not going to sneeze, cough, hold your breath, and all of a sudden beat block is there. No, it's going to be some things that you're either doing to hinder yourself, or it's going to be some things that you're not doing to hinder yourself. So what I'm going to be doing is making a beat from scratch. We're going to go on and jump inside Ableton Live in just a few. And I want to make sure that I take that accountability, get my repetitions in when it comes down to making beats, make sure that I stay in a creative space, make sure that I keep learning new things all the time. That way I can make sure that that word beat block never exists in my mind again. So you guys are welcome to join me as we cook up this beat. I'm going to be explaining my process, and you know how we do, man. We're going to get some vibes going today. Before we do that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification. That way you can stay up to date with videos that I drop just like this. Enough with the introductions. Let's jump inside Ableton Live and make sure we kick this beat block right in the... All right, as you guys can see, we got Ableton Live pulled up and we are ready to go. We're going to jump inside the XRX keyboard and we're going to come up with a nice little melody. And then we're going to go from there, man. I'm thinking something a little slower. So we're going to take the tempo down to like, let's go 124, something like that. A little slower. And we're going to keep it kind of chill, but it's still something that groove and vibey. We got the key in D minor. Let's go ahead and lay down that root note. All right, let's see if we can come up with a melody. It's very, very simple like that. Let's repeat that over. Let's hit this note right here. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's duplicate that over. And then we're going to grab these bottom notes right here. And then we're going to duplicate them down an octave. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead on and make a chord out of this right here. So let's go here. Let's duplicate that A over. Let's raise this up an octave. There we go. Duplicate it over again. We're going to just run that and kind of change up the bottom notes a little bit. So let's do that. Push that down an octave. Make it more full. Oh, that's nice. That's nice right there. That's nice. Let's grab all of this right here, and we're going to delete that. And then we're going to grab all of this and duplicate that over. Let's highlight everything with Control A, and then we're going to hit the randomize down here and see if we can soften up these notes a little bit. Now that we've done that, we're going to jump back into VST and see if we can kind of search around for another preset to kind of vibe a little bit. Let's see. That's the one we want. Let's go on and process that. We're going to drop an EQ on that. Grab some of that low end out. Bring up some of this presence right here. Let's go ahead on and put a compressor on that. Make sure we those higher frequencies, bring them down, and bring up the lower ones and push them close together. Let's drop a little bit of that mellow-fied tape and kind of warp up the sound just a little bit to make it a little bit vintage. Bring a little bit of that filter up. I like that. I like that. Let's drop a little bit of reverb on that as well. Okay, let's take that and render that out into an audio clip. We're going to go to freeze and flatten. Now that we got this into its own audio clip, we're going to see if we can kind of do something with this, make it a little different. We're going to reverse it, see if we can get some chops out of here that we can do something with. Oh, this is crazy right here. Let's move this over here. And then we're going to see if we can get something from this. Oh, let's grab this. Right here. Let's grab that. Oh, I like that. I like that. Let's duplicate that over. Let's take this and move that like that. Go it on and put these up a little bit. Kind of glide into it. Let's go make sure that it doesn't start too harsh. Let's consolidate that into a clip by hitting Control J. Let's see if we can change the octave of this too as well. See if we can pitch it. Let's do a little delay on that. Let's grab a little portal and put that on there as well. We should be able to get something from that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. Let's put another EQ on that and make sure we get rid of some of them low frequencies. Do some of that presence as well. Okay, I got Analog Labs pulled up with this Mellow Keys preset. We're gonna see if we can just lay down a nice melody with that. Something very, very chill, very, very simple. Let's go on and do it. We're gonna start with our root note G. We're gonna go to that B right there. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's repeat that over. Change it up at the end. Let's mess with our root notes a bit. Let's see if we can go down here. I'm gonna put a G right here. Go to a B right here. And then maybe just duplicate that over. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's duplicate this G right here. Down again. Give it a little bit more bottom in. That's good. That works. And then we're going to duplicate that over. All right, let's see if we can take this G right here and move it up to a chord. Make a chord out of it. Let's see. Put these in there too. Might as well. Let's go on and do it. These over here. Really, really nice. Really, really nice.
That's Jason Bourne.
All right, let's see if we can fill out a little bit of that bottom end with a piano to kind of give it a bit of a vibe. Let's go inside the XRX bundle and we're going to go to the piano 2. And we're going to let's grab the dark ballad piano and lay down some root notes to kind of make it vibe a little bit more. This is going to fill out the beat, give it a bit more character. Let's duplicate that down an octave. And then we're going to take the whole thing and bring that down an octave. Nice, nice, nice. We got the bottom notes. All right, and then we're going to grab that and bring the velocities down just a bit. Really nice, really nice. Now we're going to grab let's go ahead on and grab the EQ. Nice. Let's hit that with a compressor as well. Make sure we got the frequencies tamed a bit. We're going to hit it with some reverb. Let's pan that to the right just a bit. And then we're going to take our two melodies that we made earlier and let's pan those. We're going to pan the first one to the left a bit. And then we're going to pan the second one to the right a bit. I got a string sample that I've used in my beats before and I just manipulated different ways, man. So we're going to see if I can work with this. It's a nice string sample. Check it out. I'm going to cut it here. Let's cut it here. All right. And I'm going to switch this around like this. Boom. Let's just be creative and see. Maybe we can go it on and reverse this right here. And then cut this right here like this. Bring this in here. We can bring this in right here. Like that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's consolidate that. Control J. Oh, we're going to get this to fit nice. Let's hit it with the EQ. Let's hit it with some reverb. Let's hit that with a tremolator as well. Ooh. That came out crazy. I like that. Man, let's drag in a vocal and see if we can do something with that. Let me put a warp marker here, and then we're gonna kind of pull it back just a little bit. Put this back a little bit. Ooh, that's sick. All right, I got Nexus pulled up. I love that tool bell right there. Let's go on and do it. All right, I got the Triton pulled up. We're going to go for like a warm synth bass, something like this right here. Let's see if we can kind of lay that in there and give it some very, very deep bottom in. Let's see if we can do that. We're gonna go on and hit that with just a synth warmer real quick. Take the cutoff down some. That's gonna make it real full, and then we're gonna hit it with the EQ to make sure that we got it in order. Let's go. I want to see if I could drop like a nice little vibey guitar on it, but I'm using the MPC software to do that. So I'm gonna grab the MPC software and use it as a VST on a track. There it is. We're gonna go inside of the plugins and pull up the ample guitar. Let's pull up the SC guitar in the MPC software. What this is gonna do is pull up the VST inside of the MPC software, but it's gonna be playing on the track in Ableton. And then I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with the audio and everything once we get it rocking. There's the Ample Guitar VST. And then what I'm gonna do is with this pad keys right here enabled, I'm gonna be able to use my keyboard on my computer to go ahead on and use that as the pad so I can lay down the notes. Now, what I like to do is I like to just lay down the melody, freestyle some notes, and then I don't record anything, but I just use the retro record up here to where it's going to capture any of the notes that I play. So the MPC is always recording, no matter if you're actually recording on a track or not. It's always recording behind the scenes anything that you play. And as long as when you stop, you don't touch anything or you don't do anything, it's going to lock those notes in there. And all you do is just hit the retro record and it'll pull those notes you played up. It's kind of like a safeguard if you're just freestyling or just kind of messing around on your MIDI keyboard, tapping in some things, or on your MPC tapping in some things. It's always recording. If you hit something that you like, you just hit that retro record and it's going to pull it back up. Let's go ahead on and do it. Ooh, let's go ahead on and hit the retro record. Now it pulls up the notes. For some reason, I don't know why, but it puts this bar down here of some type of automation, but I don't need that. So if you go all the way to the end of the bar, you might have to extend your note like this. That way you can go all the way here and catch the last point of it. And if you catch the last point and the beginning point, you can just delete it. Boom. And then you just go ahead on and shorten your note up like this. Bam. I have no clue why it does that, but I don't need that automation. So just be careful of that if you try this. The beautiful part about the retro record is it does not quantize anything. It plays everything exactly how you played it. So you see nothing is on grid. Everything is off grid. Everything is nice and good. So it captures a very original feel of how you played anything. So let's go on and play this back and see how it works. Let's see. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. And then you can just use your MPC effects to do everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and go to edit. I'm gonna go to humanize right here. And then we're gonna go down here to humanize velocities, put that up to about 38, 43. Y'all know how I do in my MPC videos. I like to go on and make sure my velocities are straight. And then if you want to put any other type of effects on here, do whatever, you can do that. Me, I just like to go ahead on and hit the render button up here, the export right here, and it's gonna export this track to an audio file. This thing lights up red right here and make sure that it's holding that file for you. So all I do is just go back into Ableton, make sure I have an audio track, which I do right here. And then I just drag the audio from there straight to Ableton like this. Okay, now you're still not finished because you have to double click on this and you have to put it in tempo. So all I do is just make sure that I go ahead on and use the tempo of my project, which is 121. Go down here, hit 121, put that in there, and now your guitar track is now in audio inside of Ableton, ready to go. Check it out. We're good to go. And then all you have to do is just go up here and then highlight the track with the MPC. If you're done with it, you can just delete it. If you're not done with it, you can go back in, lay some other stuff down on some different tracks and keep building like that. You can even build a whole beat in the MPC and just load it inside of here, just like this, track by track. It's up to you, however you want to do that. Just use that type of workflow to fit you and what you do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the MPC track because I'm not going to need that anymore. And then we're going to work with just this audio file. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to hit it with an EQ. Make sure we got that under control. Let's do that. Let's hit it with the 2A. I'm gonna use my guitar pedals, and I got some presets that I made. Take some of that phaser down a little bit. Raise up the output some. Nice. Let's go on and hit it with some reverb. Give it a little bit of air. I'm going to arrange the sample real quick. That way we can get a vibe for how the drums are going to go. I'll be back in just a second.
A few moments later.
All right, we got the sample arranged. Everything is nice and good. I don't want to waste no time. Let's jump into the drums and get this thing going, man. Let's do it. I'm going to jump into my Cerebral drum kit. If you guys want to rock with these drums, I always leave the link in the video description. Y'all going on and grab y'all copy of this kit, man. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. You got every drum sound you need to go ahead on and get your beats rocking, man. Yeah, 25. That'll work. Let's get it. Let's go ahead on and grab a hi-hat. Let's grab 19. I'm gonna lay down just a simple two-step pattern and go from there. I'm gonna go down and lay down some rolls somewhere right here, something like this. Let's go down here, hit 2 right here. Ooh, duplicate that over. Let's go down and drop the 808. Use 808.5. Let's do it. Ooh, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. Ooh. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and grab another hi-hat to give it a little bit of flair. Let's grab 16 and we're gonna put that one in there. Let's do that. Let's put 3 here like this. That's it right there. That's it. Let's loop that over like that. Let's grab 4 right there. That'll work. I want to give it a bounce with this open hi-hat. Let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna go crazy with the bounce, man. Let's put just a few percussion sounds in there. Let's put number 8 in there. It's missing one more thing. Yeah. Want to put a symbol in there? A crash?
Stop thinking too much.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Man, I think that does it for the beat, bro. I really enjoyed making this beat with you guys. The bounce, the 808, the vibe of it, everything just came out really good and really chill. Just remember, beat block will only be real if you want it to be. If this video helped you out in any way or encouraged you in any way, and also if you're rocking with the videos and want to see more of this type of stuff, then make sure you drop your comment as well below. I try and read every single one of you guys' comments and make sure I respond to what you guys have to say. So let's go on and play the beat, check out what we ended up with. That way you guys can drop that comment below. Love the guitar, love the vocal as well, man. It's crazy. Let's go.
Purple world.